A midnight strike no one saw coming. U.S. Marines storm a secret missile hub in the Red Sea, triggering a geopolitical shockwave. What they discovered inside is already rewriting the balance of power, and raising terrifying new questions. Tonight, the world is waking up to a crisis that military analysts are already calling the most dangerous escalation in a decade. Under the cover of darkness, elite U.S. Marines launched a high-risk amphibious raid on a fortified Red Sea missile installation, one believed to be supplying long-range systems to hostile factions across the region. This wasn't just a surgical strike. It was a message, a warning, and, according to insiders, a last-ditch effort to halt a chain reaction of events that could ignite a much larger conflict. Initial reports described the missile hub as a labyrinth of underground bunkers, foreign advisors, encrypted communication systems, and high-yield weaponry. Intelligence sources claimed the installation wasn't merely defensive, it was built for offensive operations, strategically positioned to choke international shipping routes and challenge U.S. influence in the region. As images leak and whispers grow louder, the political class appears rattled. Some officials praise the bold action, others call it a reckless provocation. But one thing is clear, something monumental just unfolded in the Red Sea, and the fallout is only beginning. Just hours after the raid, the first major revelation detonated across Washington. A high-ranking military analyst, speaking anonymously, claimed the missile hub wasn't only a threat to trade routes, but deeply tied to a covert alliance of regional powers building a clandestine weapons pipeline. According to this source, the installation was producing modified anti-ship cruise missiles capable of targeting U.S. carriers from unprecedented ranges. The analyst described it as a ticking bomb inches from the world's economic jugular. Then came the political firestorm. Members of several congressional committees launched immediate inquiries. Shockingly, one senator accused the administration of hiding intelligence for weeks, claiming that an internal briefing had warned of imminent risk to American forces and undisclosed foreign coordination behind the missile network. Another lawmaker, visibly shaken during a press conference, demanded to know who authorized the Marines to breach foreign territory without public disclosure. "This looks like the beginning of a shadow war," she declared. And someone knew. Someone signed off. The accusations flew fast. Was the raid a defensive necessity, or an unauthorized escalation? Was the administration preventing chaos or provoking it? As the political walls closed in, the truth became harder to untangle. And that's when the second revelation shook the narrative even further. Leaked documents, allegedly from a classified military dossier, began circulating among foreign correspondents. These documents hinted that U.S. intelligence had been tracking the missile hub for more than a year. But the most explosive allegation wasn't that they knew. It was what they suspected. The dossier described a series of encrypted communications between the missile hub's commanders and unidentified offshore intermediaries. The messages referenced something only labeled as Operation Black Coral, a covert expansion effort involving coastal missile sites, underwater sensor arrays, and a planned deployment of hypersonic-capable launchers. One line stood out: Stage 3 enables complete Red Sea lockdown. Analysts say that phrase alone could reshape global strategy. Controlling the Red Sea means controlling one of the world's most vital trade arteries. Whoever commands that choke point controls the flow of energy, commerce, and military access. The leaked file also detailed a secret meeting reportedly held in a coastal compound weeks before the raid. Present were high-ranking foreign officers, intelligence operatives, and an unknown representative whose identity was redacted. Witness descriptions of this individual vary, but all agree on one detail. This mystery figure arrived on a vessel with no national markings, escorted by armed personnel speaking a language that has not yet been publicly identified. If the dossier is real, the missile hub wasn't a rogue installation. It was the centerpiece of a massive, multinational strategy designed to shift power in the region permanently. As this new possibility spread, the political temperature spiked. And then, the conflict erupted. Within 24 hours, the situation went from tense to explosive. Eyewitnesses reported that, during the raid, Marines uncovered a hidden command room containing detailed maps of U.S. naval routes, surveillance footage of Western destroyers, and blueprints for further missile sites along the coastline. The implications were devastating. If authentic, these plans showed intent, not defense, not deterrence. Intent. That's when everything accelerated. Anti-US demonstrations erupted in multiple capitals. A coalition of regional leaders condemned the raid as an act of maritime aggression and vowed to retaliate. Meanwhile, U.S. allies expressed alarm over the potential for an all-out naval confrontation. On the home front, the political front lines hardened. Some lawmakers demanded immediate retaliatory strikes to eliminate all remaining coastal batteries. Others warned that escalating could trigger a catastrophic chain reaction, the kind that drags superpowers into direct conflict. And then the administration delivered its most dramatic statement yet. The National Security Advisor confirmed the discovery of classified materials indicating coordination among multiple foreign actors in the construction and operation of the missile hub. He stopped short of naming the countries involved, but he emphasized that the U.S. would not tolerate attempts to destabilize freedom of navigation. Behind closed doors, insiders say the crisis room erupted into debate over whether to deploy additional Marines to secure nearby islands. Military transports were moved to forward positions. Carrier groups were placed on alert. The world now stood on the edge of a razor. One miscalculation could ignite a regional war. One political decision could alter global order. And the clock was still ticking. Tonight, the world is left with more questions than answers. Coastal batteries lie in ruins, the missile hub has been neutralized, and the Marines have successfully withdrawn, but the political aftershocks are spreading like wildfire. With every new leak, every unsealed document, and every contradicting statement from officials, the truth becomes harder to see, and the stakes become even more dangerous. Will the U.S. reveal the nations allegedly involved in Operation Black Coral? Will Congress force a deeper investigation into who authorized the raid? Will the region spiral toward open conflict, or is this the strike that prevented something far worse? As analysts warn of the most volatile moment in recent Red Sea history, one thing is clear: this story is not over. And now you, the viewer, are part of the conversation. Do you believe the administration acted to prevent a looming threat, or ignited a geopolitical firestorm? Should the U.S. double down, or pull back? Comment below. Share this video. And stay tuned, because the next chapter in this unfolding crisis could break at any moment.